back, new season of Informant videos, our vlog, and after the Christmas break, we were preparing for PortalCon, and then after PortalCon we had a pandemia. We had absolutely every single employee having flu and having health problems, and what happened last week, that's why there was no vlog, no social media, nothing. The whole company got closed. For the first time in the history, there were so many people having problems with flu, and then I said, that's over, everybody goes home, we close the company, and we closed the company for 4 days. Friday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, the whole company was closed. Some people were working on the home office, but some people were just dying in the beds and trying to survive. And finally, this week we are back, all the team is back, and we have to catch up with everything. So happy to see you again, and we will see what will happen this week with the whole new energy at Portal Games offices.
Alright, hold on, everybody. Hold together. 10 seconds.
We have some sketches for Rise of the Empire, and we decided receiving that kind of stuff, and that kind of stuff. This is the mining card, and we'll probably stick to this style. And here the same, this or this or this, astrology, and we will have something like that, I guess.
So they realize that she got me out of my mind. I'm trying to kick these nerves to grab hold to the microphone. Got them nodding along. Maybe she'll save the world for me. Maybe she'll right my wrongs if I'm coming on too strong. Oh well, only way to tell is by saying just how I feel, and that's real.
So this PortalCon we announced a couple of different expansions, but I'm absolutely sure that the biggest surprise besides Vienna Connection, the spy game, was the new expansion for the Imperial Settlers. And the last year I promised that we release Empires of the North, but we will still continue to support the Imperial Settlers game. Maybe not everybody was believing me, so here we are. Yes, we were developing a new expansion for Imperial Settlers, and this is not a new faction, this is not Empire Pack, the small expansion, but a big beast. And as far as you can now see, more than 200 cards. Epic expansion. It is redeveloped and a brand new version of the engine that I designed many years for the solo game of Imperial Settlers solo variant, and now you can play it in the multiplayer variant as a big epic campaign. And this expansion consists of basically goals. So now when you play Imperial Settlers, each game you will draw 3 goal cards, objectives you have to achieve during the game, and if you achieve them you will get bonuses. A ton of technologies, like if you played Sid Meier's Civilization, you know what I'm talking. Let me look at it: astrology and mass production, and what you have, religion and ballistas and other different stuff. So these inventions, these new technologies, in terms of the mechanism, are feature cards. So they will provide you something like each time you build a red card you gain that and that, or each time you send 2 meeples or workers to get something, you get something. So these are the feature cards. So a ton of new feature cards. There is 66 new feature cards. And the last part here on my left is provinces, and provinces provide you with the more resources. So your empire is growing, there's more and more stuff, more and more resources and goods in your empire, but of course the cost of upkeep of this whole big empire is getting bigger and bigger and bigger. And on one hand you are getting richer, like ancient Rome, but on the other hand there's so much things to keep in mind and make an upkeep. So this is what we are playtesting right now. What I didn't say during the keynote at PortalCon, the street date, we are aiming at the release, exclusive pre-release at UK Game Expo, and then the official release beginning of July. And so if you are living in America, if you are watching us in America, the Dice Tower Con is the place when you can see for the first time this expansion, this beginning of July, Dice Tower Con. And if you're living in Europe and if you're going to UK Game Expo, this is what you're going to bring home from UK Game Expo, hopefully. A Rise of the Empire, final stage of development right now, as you can see. And next week we are releasing Roman Banners, new expansion for Empires of the North, so I strongly ask our fans, get your copy and play it, and play with your friends, show it in your gaming club, so show it on social media. Amazing too, new decks for the game. And I have another commentary about what happened this past week. So at PortalCon we announced Vienna Connection and Season 1 and Dig Deeper, but we also announced app for Imperial Settlers Roll and Write. So now you are able to play Imperial Settlers Roll and Write on your iPhone or your iPad or your Android device, and you are releasing these this March. There was a whole teaser, there was announcement, information, etc, etc. We sent press release, we sent a newsletter, we sent information on our website, on our YouTube channel, everywhere. And then what happened yesterday, I just out of the blue, I just sent a tweet, like a regular tweet, and it said like, in case you missed the announcement, it's happening, and I posted a picture of the app, and you guys, like our fans and my followers, got crazy excited. We have at this point 114 likes, 12 retweets, everybody was retweeting like crazy, 10 discussions, and as always I'm stand on my perspective. We are sending out newsletter, we are sending out press release, we are doing the whole keynotes that have the live stream, like I'm doing the whole lot of noise to announce things, and then nobody hears that, nobody knows about that, and then accidentally I just sent a tweet and everybody is so surprised that we 2 weeks earlier actually announced a Roll and Write app. So this is a lesson I'm learning every couple of months. I need to push more, I need to send more often the same information over and over again, using different channels, using Instagram, using Twitter, using YouTube, using a vlog, using press release, going to Board Game Geek and post information. Like, there is so many gamers, so many geeks who just use couple of channels of getting their news, and they are not signed for our newsletter, they are not signed for our YouTube channel. They had no clue that we made this big announcement 2 weeks ago about the Roll and Write app. So please be aware, I will start saying the same thing over and over again on different channels. So let me start today. This PortalCon we announced Vienna Connection, a brand new game using the system of detective, but now it's a spy game. You're in a cold war, you're in Europe, you're a CIA agent sent to Europe to solve some mysterious plot, espionage thing. We announced Dig Deeper, a case by Rob W for detective. We announced Season 1 for detective, brand new box with the cases. Like, we announced ton of stuff, so please visit our YouTube channel, you're already there. Please follow me on Twitter, follow me on Instagram, consume the content we are putting out, because I'm just talking, and apparently there is so many people who doesn't get this information right. So yes, Roll and Write is happening this March. This March you are going to play Roll and Write Imperial Settlers on your iPhone or on your Android app. That was me being once again surprised that so many people haven't heard about our announcements from PortalCon. Take care.
The world gonna get a grip every time I try to hold on, I slip deep in this feeling that gravity pulls me down. I know I'm tripping, I'm falling in love with the drum breaks. She keep me safe from the gunplay when I'm hungry. She feed my soul when I'm lonely. She keep me company. It's funny. I used to wanna grow older, travel with sight in these rounds, so they realize that she got me out of my mind. I'm trying to kick these nerves to grab hold to the microphone. Got him nodding along. Maybe she'll save the world for me. Maybe she'll right my wrongs if I'm coming on too strong. Oh well, only way to tell is by saying just how I feel, and that's real.
I have known Ignacy for a long time. I've been a playtester for Portal games before I started working for them, for us. So I had to help my memory by browsing through the BDG page. So what games designed by Ignacy, I played or not played, and it seems there are 3 games which I didn't play, and 2 of them, I have to say, probably I will never play or have a chance to play it. One of them is The Rat, so it's a Orcish game, released as a Christmas joke in 2003, when Orcish boys try to get an Orcish girlfriend, and they do it in such a brave, beautiful manner, like releasing farts, and I don't want to go in that direction anymore. So that's all. So never again. I'm not sure why Ignacy did it. If it was a joke, it was a bad one. Another one, I did know about it. I mean, Ignacy thought that he's kind of ashamed that it's seen the light of day. So yes, it's kind of famous. He used it in his vlogs and etc. as an example of a worst Ignacy game. Second one is something that I didn't heard about. This is a game released for Polish edition of Donald Duck, the comic. It's a game for kids about dragons, called of Lords of Dragons. I don't know what is it, family friendly, but since it was an addition to the comic, I think it's like a collector's item now. So probably I will never get to test it with my kids. And the last one is something that I really want to play, and probably I will someday, which is Witchcraft. Co-publishing with Michael Oracz. I have seen Ignacy and Michael play it on one of the early conventions, and it really seemed like an interesting game. Somehow, I didn't make it to the table. It didn't make it to the table, so looking forward to it. The rest are just good games which I did play. Thank you.
Let's get together, let's spin us a smooth forever. Wait, pick up your mood, I know I lack the direction. Skipped on class at a lecture, busy trying to get it together. Something clever, my notes are tethered to the reckless behaviors with good intentions. Smolder incense, good riddance to negative.
This is it for this week, new season of Portal Games Informant. We are all back at work and we have a lot of energy, so leave us comments. How do you like this new format? Longer, me more talking, lots of material here. We hope to bring you more value this year, this season, so stay tuned. And what we need from you, subscribe if you haven't subscribed yet, give us a like, this is a thumb icon. If you give us thumbs, YouTube will know that this awesome material is should be promoted to everybody. And what's most important, please share with your friends that Portal Games is having a vlog every single week. We share our passion and we talk about designing games. So stay tuned, see you next week, and please help us share the good news about the Portal Games vlog, new format.